the Mayhem Festival in Mountain View, California with J-Man from Mushroomhead.
How you doing today? I'm good, man. You good?
I'm doing good, man.
Sounds good.
You excited to play tonight?
We actually played at 3:05 today, so
I've been back here.
I'm excited. I'm excited it went as well as it did. The crowd was fantastic. The place was packed. Everyone went high energy, you know. So I'm relieved that it went as well as it did. I look forward to the next one.
I mean, in my brain, Mushroomhead should be one of the headliners, you know?
Well, yeah, we're definitely kind of more of a, light show. Like, we're more of an indoor band. But that's what's cool about festivals, because we just did Soundwave in Australia. And playing in the daytime is like a whole new experience for us, so we kind of approach it differently. So it's kind of cool to be able to do both.
So no drums with the lights coming off in the water and all that?
We had the drums. I don't know if you saw the lights, but...
Awesome. So you guys got a new CD just recently dropped, right?
Yeah, that came out May 13th. Yeah, it's called The Righteous and the Butterfly.
And how's that doing for you guys?
It actually exceeded our expectations. It was number 20 on the Billboard Top 200. Wow. It was the #1 hard rock record that week and the #5 rock record. Oh, and #1 independent label, because Megaforce is considered independent. I don't know why. They've been around for 35 years. I've been buying the record since I was like buying like Anthrax and Metallica, Kill 'Em All. You know, that was like years ago. So, but apparently they're still an independent, so that's cool. We'll take the chart.
Well, you want to just go ahead and tell them?
It's basically like kind of sums up the last 20 years. This is the first record with all 3 singers on it. Like, I did the first 4 or 5 albums with the band, and then Waylon did the last 2. And this is the first one with Waylon and I working together, and then Jeffrey and I reunited after 9 years of not working together. So it basically sums up the whole 20-year career of the band, you know. And everyone's got their kind of distinct style, so it wasn't like there were any arguments about the recording of it or anything like that. We all kind of knew, listening to the material, who belonged where, what everyone's strong suit was, and how to balance it out the best without. We never wanted it to come across as like being forced. Like, you know, there's just lyrics, singing the whole time. It's like you still have to have dynamics in the song, but you got to serve the song. So I think that was everyone's goal. Everyone was pretty, like, humble about it, like, as far as just wanting what was best for the band. There were no, like, egos about individuality or anything like that.
And is that why you kind of left for a while? I mean,
no, I actually left because my father, my estranged father at the time, he got really ill, and my stepmother called me, and I hadn't spoke to him in like 7 years, and I found out he was dying, and it was like, I didn't want to carry that weight around, like, you know, like I didn't want him to pass before he and I could mend fences, and it was one of those things that was going to take a little time to do, you know, because it had been so long, and we were never really close because he was kind of gone my whole life. But I didn't want him to leave before, you know, I could kind of ask him some questions and get some closure, and so I left, and then about 2 years after that, after me leaving, is when he passed. So I did it at the right time. I had 2 years with him. We fixed everything. I got to spend some Christmases with him, you know, some holidays with him, and now I could go to sleep at night, you know. So it was a necessary thing. It can't always be about music or business, you know. At the end of the day, you're a human being, and you got to live with yourself. When the lights and the crowd's gone, you gotta go to, you know, face yourself in the mirror. So it's important to, you know, keep track of what really is important in life, and not get too, you know, jaded or dissuaded by, you know, fame, money, ego, any of that. So it was crucial. It was the right decision, and I always maintain a friendship with the band, you know, so I was never far. Like, I'd always do Halloween shows or old school shows, or we'd always still like talk and hang out. Like, it wasn't like, you know, I just disappeared and we were mad at each other, you know. So
that's usually what it is. It's usually ego.
No. This was just about being a human being and doing the right thing, you know.
Lead singer disease.
A lot of people don't understand that. Why'd you quit that band's awesome? Why'd you quit? It's like, I didn't quit. I had to do something, and then, you know, it took 2 years to get through that and to actually bury my father, and, you know, and that time the band couldn't stop, so Waylon had to come in. And it's not like I'm just going to be like, all right, hey, thanks for, you know, filling in for me while I was gone, you know. It's like, no, you're part of the band now too. We're all family, you know. It's a band.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe it's just people trying to, you know, make a beautiful, perfect world or something, but is there any truth to the rumor that you guys could tour with Slipknot?
Well, I'll tell you what, we'd love to tour with Slipknot. They're a band we really respect. I think they're fantastic, and there's been some things on the internet that Corey, their singer, has said that I thought were very flattering, because I always thought that we were kind of off to a bad start together because a lot of the tension that the media created, and years later, having met some of those guys, they're great guys. We actually worked with Sid on a project Skinny and I did. I got to meet Paul, fortunately, before he unfortunately passed.
Right.
And he was a sweetheart. And it was like, it was kind of, we'd laugh about this stuff. It's like, how did they, turn this into it? But, people want to sell papers back when they still sold papers and magazines and things like that. But, yeah, we would love to do it. And I think it's a really good idea. And I think it's really big of him to suggest it, So I want to thank you, Corey.
I think it's time.
Yeah, it is time.
Yeah. And it's a killer lineup, I think. Which band do you think is the best band on this tour right now?
Oh man, that's hard to say. I don't think there's a best band. I think every band brings something different. I think the coolest thing about it is the diversity in it. I watched Upon a Burning Body today. They were awesome. Miss May I's awesome. I'm friends with the guys in Avenged. Love those guys to death. I'm stoked to see Ice-T. Like I went to breakfast today and Ice-T is just sitting at the table, So Body Count, obviously Cannibal Corpse, who are just legends. So yeah, it's fantastic.
Suicide Silence.
Oh, Suicide Silence. Like I said, we were over in Australia with them. So yeah, they're a great band.
Man, it's a killer lineup.
Yeah.
So if you guys are thinking about, I don't know if I want to go this year, man, come on out. You
definitely should. This is our second show of the tour, and both have been fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. And everyone's just kind of warming up. I can't wait till the second week of the tour. Every band will be on fire. I promise you that.
All right. Well, I think we're about out of time. Is there anything else you want to add to?
I just want to thank you for your time and say stay hard to the Rock Live Hard people.
Rock Hard Live.
Well, I couldn't say hard twice in a row. It would be redundant.
Yeah, we wouldn't want you to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, thanks for your time. Mushroomhead, thank you. Come check us out for sure. I'm J-Man from Mushroomhead, and you just got Rock Hard Live.